Firstly, you need to measure the length required. I find using an adjustable straight edge the most accurate way of doing this, and it also means when it comes to mark the LVT I don't have to measure again. Once I've got the measurement of the step, I'll now transfer that to the nosing. I can also use the same measurement for the LVT later down the line. I'm using a mitre block and a hacksaw for the one nosing, but it's advisable if you've got a full staircase to actually get a chop saw. Once I've got the nosing cut, I'm just going to apply some sticker flex adhesive just behind the support leg. This is your secondary fixing. Your major fixings, your screws. This just aids in backing up in case of any potential movement. Make sure you've got enough adhesive on there to get a good grab on the step. Roll the nosing onto the step. This will ensure that you get good grab with the adhesive with minimal squeeze out. When screwing the nosing on, make sure your nosing is square on the tread. Starting in the middle, and I can work on each end. As the product's aluminium, it can twist, which is why we need to get it square. The easiest way to measure the circumference is with any thin material. I'm just using a bit of paper felt here. I'm just going to mark it to make sure I've got enough material going into both channels. I'll quickly cut that off. Now I can use that to mark up the LVTs. And the measurement I had for the nosing, I'm just going to mark the LVT and take the length off first. One plank should do 3 or 4 inlays. You could actually use a bit of waste for doing this, depending on the job itself. Next, just snap off your LVT. Make sure you take off any burring that's there. Just put a slight chamfer on the edge. I'm just going to tape up the LVT now, just to make it easier to see for marking the inlay. Then using my paper template, I can now mark that up. As I'm just doing the one inlay, I just need to mark the one at the moment. But again, if you're doing a full staircase, mark as many as you can get out of one plank. Now, scoring the plank, I'm going to be using the Wolf rail cut, but a straight edge and knife is just as good. I just find this a lot more accurate when doing cuts like this. Once you're scored through, just take the piece off and always put a slight bevel on the edge. This aids with placing the LVT into the channels. Channels set at 3mm, this LVT is 3, so it's quite a tight fit. Now it comes to installing the LVT inlay into the nosing. Firstly, peel off the topping of your tape. This tape does have a very good grab on it, so take a bit of care when placing into the bottom channel. Generally just angle it down first. Feed it in. Now you need to pre-warm your LVT just to make sure it's flexible, bearing in mind that when you warm any plastic products there's a tendency to expand. Don't be tempted to trim anything else off, as it will retract as it cools. Just giving it a pre-warm first. So what I want to do is just warm it up enough just so I can feed it onto the bottom tape. Once it's on the bottom tape, it's nice and secure to start working with and tucking into the top channel. Depending on the product you're using, you may have to reapply heat as it's starting to cool down and becoming more rigid. Just feeding it onto the tape. And then you can feed it into the top channel. Just working in manageable sections. The aid of a paddle can help. Ease that in. As it's quite a thick product. Just working from the centre out again. As the nosing's got the dual fixing, generally recommended for every product or most Stairrods products, it means that the stair can be worked on straight away without waiting for any drying times of adhesives. The nosing's been manufactured at 9mm height. That 9mm has been designed to accommodate flooring grade plywood, 3mm up to a 3mm LVT, and a 1/2mm at your glue line.